I think we're gonna stick with it. We're gonna stick with it. I've decided that my hair looks better on the second day. The first non-wash day. That's what I'm trying to go for. Instinctive Ultra, thank you for the 2 months. TNT Raider, thank you for the 5 months. Thank you so much. I don't have much hair left. Sorry. I'm sorry. Hello. Hi. Good to see you guys again. Hope you guys had a great holiday for those of you who celebrate Christmas. And if you don't, I hope you had a good time regardless. I hope you had a good, December. Hello. Hi. Today we're doing Reddit and by the asshole. I might be a little baked, but that's okay. My mom got me your cat hoodie for Christmas. Wait, did it get in? Wait, please tell me it came in. Con, did you get it for Christmas or did she order it for Christmas? Because there's a funny thing that I actually have an update on that might not be a fun thing. So if you guys follow Shelby or Dtune, they've made posts about how SCP has shut down. SCP dropped me like last month and I thought it was just me that they were dropping. It turns out they are dropping everyone. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen. She got it in the mail. Okay, thank God. Because, yeah, I did post the announcement on Discord as well. But SCP, the merch company that I worked with, shut down. I think they may have gone, bankrupt. Were you one of the creators in the CoffeeZilla video? I don't know who the fuck that is, so probably not. Yeah, they dropped everyone because of bankruptcy, which is crazy because I feel like their merch drops were doing pretty well. So that's a crazy thing. It's actually kind of fucked up because if you guys know Shelby, you should know Shelby. Shelby's amazing. She actually was doing a drop, and as she was doing the drop, they shut down in the middle of her drop. So she's currently figuring that shit out. I'm about to spray my hair. Chat, don't watch me. Don't watch me do this. Don't perceive me. Please don't perceive me. Okay. We're better. It's better. We're improving. I don't like the day that I wash my hair. If I wash my hair, I have to like put product in it. It's anyways, hi. We're gonna get into the fucking whole thing. We're doing Am I the Asshole today. We're gonna judge people. Chat, you can also give your input and your opinions because why the fuck not? It's fun. We're gonna start off with that's always way too fun to do. Yeah, we're gonna judge people. I judge you for free. You can judge me for money. How about that? How about that? This song, it's a good song. It's a very good song. Rice coffee. I know. I just still need to message them. We'll see. Ooh. Okay. Let's get started. I forgot. Oh, hang on. I have this on the recording thing because I've been recording myself. Chat. I know how to stream. I know how to stream. Why is everything fucked up? Oh my God, I got home and fucking one of my cats knocked over another plant. So another plant pot fucking broke. That's fun. My cat's been doing so much to stress me out. Oh my God. We're fine. Am I gonna put my hair up? I think I should just put my hair up. Give me a sec. Don't make fun of me for putting this on again. I swear to God, if you start y'all start saying some shit about me having the starting soon screen up again, I don't want to hear it. I'm gonna throw hands.
Elaina.
Shut up, Jay! I hate you guys. I hate y'all so much. Listen, okay? You guys don't get to perceive me anymore. let's go to the playlist that we use when we want to listen to some music for the background. There we go. See, we're so back. This is why we do this. Okay? Now we're gonna start. And I've been streaming for what? Almost 20 minutes and we're just now starting? That is how we roll. I say still not starting. Okay. Let's start judging people. What is... You've been streaming for 5 minutes. The starting screen has been over. I almost said something that I'm not allowed to say on stream. Anyways. Ooh, we have some really good ones for the fucking... Off the bat. Am I the asshole for kicking my daughter out of my house for being pregnant? Oh, wait, these are really good ones. Wait, why do we have so many really good ones? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, why are there Okay, sorry, these already look kind of insane. Okay. Okay. I want to start with this one. This one seems silly and funny and why not? Okay. Let's get into it. Am I the asshole for refusing to get rid of my shorts that my wife doesn't like? This is... Oh my god. Okay. Hopefully, you guys are gonna agree with me on this. Okay? But thank you. Temporary warning. I have some black elastic shorts I've owned since I was 13. How old are you now? My mom originally purchased these shorts as a pair of my sports kit for school. They're 13 years old now, but they're still comfortable. And I wear these to bed every day. These shorts get washed every 3 days. They're in good condition. My wife hates these shorts because she thinks they're ugly. She spent the last 4 years 4 years? 4 years she's been trying to get begging me to get rid of them. I refused to bin them and she's refused to give up begging. We argued tonight and she's kicked me out of the bedroom and she's made me sleep on the couch. She's calling me an asshole because I won't get rid of them. I don't see why they should, as they're in great condition and they're comfortable. Okay. Have we considered? First of all, how do you have shorts that last 13 years? How do you have shorts that... Okay. Chat, I'm not even kidding. When I was down at my mom's house this weekend, I went to visit my family, obviously for Christmas and stuff, right? I went down to visit my mom, and I'm not even kidding. I went through every single...
Whoops, my sub ran out.
Says thank you for the 21 months. I went through every single item in my room. Almost every single item. Most of the clothes and stuff. And I have clothes that I would say are like max probably 8 to 9 years old. But those are like jackets, okay? Those are jackets. They're things that I don't wear very often. I get it. But wearing them every single night? Every single night? This is the only thing I'm stuck on. Why not, and hear me out, why not find the brand that they're from and maybe get a new pair? But also, 4 years of your wife telling you $10 to the guy saying they're in good condition is copium. So I didn't want to say it out loud, but actually it's Reddit. We get to judge people. I am gonna say it out loud. There is no way those shorts are actually in good condition if this man is wearing them every night. Unless those shorts are made by God himself. I'm not sure if I believe that. I don't know. I do want to see the shorts. I wonder if there's... Yeah, we're gonna need a photo of the shorts. More info needed. Make a deal. You'll toss the shorts only if you can find... Okay. Where's the photo? I don't know, man. I don't know. They're also... It's a sports kit. So, like, you were wearing that while you were... I don't think you're an asshole for not getting rid of them. Like, I get it. I have clothes that I've had for years that I don't really want to get rid of. I get it. I understand that. But 13 years and every single night, I don't know. I would get a little tired of it. Sometimes you gotta update the wardrobe a little bit. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. You don't have to get rid of them. I don't think you have to get rid of them. I think maybe just put them away for a little bit. Wear something your wife likes. And do that. Is it the same if you've had the same pajama bottoms for 5 to 6 years? No. That's not 13 years. I have clothes that have been around. I don't like getting rid of stuff. I hate getting rid of like clothes and stuff. Definitely too low stakes to be called an asshole. I agree. I agree 100% on that. There are no actual stakes in this. This is just a fucking, I don't know. Meh. Not the asshole, but like, just get a different pair of shorts. You don't have to get rid of them. Just get a different pair. Okay. We're gonna start off immediately a lot stronger. Am I the asshole for telling my dad he's just being dramatic when my stepmom died? Mercy, that is the most fucked up thing I think I've ever seen. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Am I the asshole for telling my dad he's just being dramatic when my stepmom died? Here's the story. When I was 28, when I, 28, was 11, okay, so 17 years. 17 years ago. My mom and dad got divorced. After they divorced, my mom left me with our dad and never wanted to see me. My dad met a girl from another country, and we moved there because moving in our country would make my stepmom's son need to learn another language. But I spoke English well, so me and my dad moved to the States. Okay. After they married, it was a lot of change, so I started becoming more and more sad. Mom not wanting me anymore, moving to another country, new school, language I'm not used to speaking, stepbrother and stepmom, dad becoming more like stepmom, so I became depressed. Okay. I felt helpless because I didn't have any friends, and my dad likes my stepbrother and never really paid attention to me. He always told me I was being dramatic when I told him anything about my depression, but then when I never tell him anything, he worries. So now, a week ago, my mom got into a car accident and died in the hospital. When my dad was acting sad around me, I told him he's just being dramatic and it's no big deal. This can't be real. This cannot be real. This cannot. There is no scenario in which someone. What? What? That is beyond pettiness, okay? That's not petty. That is like pure spite, which I understand the spite, okay? I'm a very spiteful individual sometimes. I try not to be, but let's be honest. We all got that side, okay? What the fuck, though? A week? I understand the frustration. This is insane. What does ESH mean? Oh, everybody sucks here. Okay, I know now. Not the asshole. Your dad deserves for you to be savage to him. He offered nothing when you're gone. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I could ever say that to someone. A week? Do you know how long that like loss and grief lasts? It's hard. It's rough. Oh my god. Everyone sucks here. Never change. You are all awful for each other, and that's entertaining. Oh my god. I see a clone saying that's a rough, buddy. My girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. It doesn't seem legit, but also saying that to someone is a huge dick move. Maybe deserved, but a huge dick move. Where? Here we go. There we go. Yeah, I don't think, I think even, okay, if someone treated me like shit for a while, right? And then, you know, I was going through it, they weren't really there for me. I think there's a difference between like someone treating you like shit with your feelings and then needing your feedback or whatever. But there's a difference between like just being sad and then having someone go, you're being fucking dramatic. You're the love of your life died. The woman that you could see yourself marrying again after getting divorced and moving out to see them. Oh, get fucked, bitch, it didn't go through. Also, hi, Michael. Thank you for the 13 months. Sucks to suck, buddy. Skill issue. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like dad got worried when they didn't talk. That's just bad with empathy, but not trying to... Yeah, I don't know. Parents, especially older parents, can be super bad with mental health issues. There are a lot of parents out there who do not understand mental health and stuff like that, and need a very much, you know, hey, actually, mental health is very important. By the way, chat, get therapy if you can. Anyways, am I the asshole for refusing to go on a trip with my wife? Wait, am I the asshole for refusing to go on a trip my wife undercut me on? I don't know what undercutting means, but I think we'll find out. This story will be shared in a throwaway account for privacy reasons. For some context, my wife, 36, and I, 38, have 2 kids. Female 6, male 8. Okay, got a girl and a boy. Got 2 kids. This whole thing starts back around Thanksgiving when my wife told me that the kids had wanted to go to Great Wolf Lodge and that it could be a nice gift trip for Christmas. Immediately, I made it very clear that I was against that for primarily 2 reasons. Before he even gets into this, I have seen a lot of shit on Great Wolf Lodge. I wanted to go so bad as a kid when I saw that it existed. And then I started finding out that the place actually kind of sucks. So I kind of understand this, but let's get into it. 2 reasons. That place is dirty as fuck. There you go. Pretty much every story I have heard from friends and family about that place involves the kids coming home sick. 2. It's also super expensive. Rooms go for at least $400, and that's not including meals, snacks, souvenirs, and whatever else. All also at a premium. Yeah, I don't know. I would not be upset. I think he's got a good point. As the month continues to roll by, her and I continue to plan presents for the kids. She had never said anything more to me about it, so I figured she had decided against it. The presents were ordered by her because the Amazon Prime is on her account, but I knew what she was getting. Anyways, on the 16th, she let me know she had booked the trip. Uh-oh. I immediately asked her why she had gone against me, and she said that the kids wanted it and that it would be fun. I told her that we really couldn't afford it, especially being last minute and over New Year's. I'd already taken the week between Christmas and New Year's off. With inflation, we're both pretty much making the same as pre-pandemic when you adjust for inflation, plus helping to pay my mother's hospital bills from this fall, and she said we would figure it out. Ooh, I don't like what the wife's doing here. I don't think that's cool. I'd also been planning to surprise her by taking her out to a nice dinner and drinks on New Year's Eve, and had even let our babysitter know and put in a reservation at her favorite nice restaurant, both of which I had to cancel. I have decided that I will not be going, and I've told my wife as such. I have also told the kids, and they asked me why. I told them that it was a work conflict, as to not worry them. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Ooh, okay. This is actually kind of hard to navigate, I'm not gonna lie. Because when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, okay. If he stands by this, yeah, I see this both ways. I can understand the mom really wanting to surprise the kids, make them really happy, all that stuff. But she should have absolutely talked to her husband and understood all the things that was happening. And, you know, you don't have to take the kids to Great Wolf Lodge. You could have taken to somewhere else. You could have taken them somewhere else. You could have gone to fucking Disneyland, fucking, I don't know, wherever kids want to go now. I didn't know the Great Wolf Lodge was still like popular. I thought everyone just kind of signed off on that. I feel like they should have discussed it more. I don't think they discussed it enough. I also think that the wife shouldn't have just booked it either. Because just booking it like that is kind of fucked up and no one gets to like prepare. He swizzled. Thank you for the 2 months. But yeah, wanting to surprise the kids makes sense, but I feel like there might be also something like left out and stuff like that. Wife should have absolutely asked more. But also the husband not going out of spite. Unless he has to work and stuff like that, because I can understand the work thing being a problem. But it seems like these two probably have more problems than the Great Wolf Lodge, if I'm being honest. If I'm being so honest. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I think everyone sucks here. Everyone sucks a little bit. Yeah, how many days? I don't know, but this does seem symptomatic of something greater. I always say break up, but that's just me. You're also, never mind. I can't say break up when you're married, but. Someone called him an asshole a lot about those. I did see that, but I don't know. I feel like he should go with his family, but also if they have a lot of bills to pay, then that's hard. You know what I mean? Money's rough. Money is tight, okay? Yeah, if it's already paid for, he should just go. If he like actually has to work and stuff, then yeah, but I think they need to have more discussions. I'm a divorce button lover. I want to get a button. Like, you know that was easy button that you get from Staples? I want that, but it just says break up or divorce. You know, just something simple. I would love a button like that. Okay. Let's get into the next one. Or no, do you guys want to go back to this one super quick? Do you guys want to go back to this one super quick? I saw, what was it? Someone said something about the dinner is a bad idea too. Okay, but we're saying, I think the hotel room is like $400 a night. I'm pretty sure. And then there's dinner. And then there's whatever the kids want to do. And then there's traveling. And there's all that stuff. A dinner, realistically, if you have 2 people doing a really, really nice dinner, that would be around $200 to $300 max. I have once gone to a dinner that was $300 a person. On accident. I think it was either $200 or $300 per person. I don't remember, but like it's obviously insane. I'm not gonna fucking do that again unless I'm being taken out to a $200 dinner, because I'm not fucking spending $200 on food. I'm sorry. I love food. I'm not gonna go into that story, but long story short, I did like a 7-course meal with Tay and Kara, okay? And it was great. It was great until the next day when I literally thought I was dying. I'm not even kidding. I was like in the bathroom fighting for my fucking life because I had so much steak and it was like, okay, but I didn't even finish it. Was it 5-star? It was like a Michelin star. Yeah. And then it made my tummy hurt the next day. So was that in Paris? No, it was in LA. I don't remember what it was called. But they had it was like an omakase. I have also done omakase. Omakase is really good. Hi, Yuik! Am I pronouncing your name right? Please tell me if I am. Also, hi. Did you get your soup? 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 No soup? Wait, what do you mean no soup? Well, that's a lie. Okay, so you got soup. You got soup is here. I just haven't had. Go get your soup. Go get your soup. Go get your soup right now. Okay. Yeah, unless I'm not paying for the full meal, I would not go to. I don't think $200 dinners are totally worth it. I am so happy with just going to like a nice sushi restaurant, like $50 per person. I do that with my mom a lot. My mom and I have this little like tradition of going to get sushi all the time whenever I go down to visit her. And we go to the same place, and it's really good, and it's really simple, and it doesn't even cost that much. I went to California Pizza Kitchen yesterday with my family. and it was great. And I spent like 30 bucks. We did have a gift card, but we don't talk about that part. Anyways, I totally love an expensive dinner and shit, but there's a big difference in a dinner for two and then a Great Wolf Lodge, but you don't have the money. Exactly. Exactly. Precisely my point. Yeah. Okay. Let's go into this one. We're not playing Skyrim music. Dude, I love this song. I don't care that it just reminds me of It's Always Sunny every time. Okay. 22 female. Oh, sorry. Let's read the first thing. Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my sister to never talk to me again until she apologized? Let's see. I, 22F, have a 2-year-old daughter. Her father signed over his rights back in March after trying to sue me for custody and realizing he couldn't win with the evidence. And the evidence I had of him being abusive and him not having a job or a place of his own. He lived with 3 male roommates. Through the entire process, he was supposed to set up supervised visitation every 2 weeks for a few hours at a time. After the first visitation, he never set up another. After a month of no visitations, I got a call from my lawyer saying he was willingly terminating his rights. I work 40 to 60 hours a week, so when I'm at work, she's with my mom. I get up at 6:30 in the morning and I drop my daughter off by 7:15. I have her dressed and ready for the day before I drop her off at my mom's, but my daughter will not eat for the first hour to 2 hours after she wakes up and only likes my mom touching her hair. The other day, my sister was visiting and pulled me outside and berated me for not having my daughter fed or her hair done before I drop her off with my mom in the mornings. She said that if I can't even do that, I shouldn't be a parent. Damn. Okay. Whew. Okay. Interesting. She proceeded to say that I shouldn't be making my mom get up and feed her early in the morning, and that my daughter walking to my mom's house with her hair down was disgusting. And I needed to be a better parent. I buy everything my mom needs to take care of my daughters while she has her, and even fill up my mom's gas tank if I ask her to run errands for me while I'm at work. My sister proceeded to tell me that I was a horrible mom for keeping my daughter from her father. And had I been a better mom, he wouldn't have... I don't even want to read that. I don't even want to read that. This music is not helping. I got upset and told her to mind her business if she didn't know what she was talking about and to never talk to me again until she apologized. My mom said I was in the right to tell her not to speak to me, but my sister feels that everything she said was valid and I have no reason to be upset. ETA, my sister is 23 with 4 kids. My daughter's father chose to terminate rights after I asked for child support. Child support was due to start last December. Rights were terminated in March of this year without a dime of child support being paid. He agreed to the schedule for visitation but never set it up. I was informed of the schedule and went to drop her off. Sister should go fight me in a McDonald's parking lot in Minecraft. What the fuck? What? Okay. Her sister probably has like a decent marriage, decent relationship, and decent kids, right? So she probably is like, if I can do it, you can, even though they're entirely different scenarios and entirely different situations. Nobody's perfect. The fact that it is a mom that is working 40 to 60 hours a week. My mom did the same fucking thing. My mom worked her ass off when it was just me and her, and she didn't even have her mom because my grandma lived in a different state. My grandma lived across the country. So my mom, as a single mom, fucking went through that shit. So I don't know, man. This pisses me off. That the sister can go fuck off. She can go jump into the nether with and sleep in a bed in the nether. That's all I'm saying. I'm noticing a theme of people being bad at empathy. Wow. Welcome to 2023. Welcome to the internet, I guess. Yeah, single moms are great. Single moms are fucking awesome. My mom raised me for 7 to 8 years by herself, and she fucking kicked ass and then kept raising me by herself when I was 17. We had like a time, right? We were all together and shit. But for the most part, it's always been my mom and I. So single moms, I'll be the first up to bat. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even saying that to be like, whatever. But like, no, seriously. Like, moms do so much shit. And that is not to say that dads don't, right? Single dads are great too. But as someone that had a single mom, I would go to war. I would go to war for y'all. I'm serious. The SpongeBob music is insane. This playing next is worse. Okay. Let's get to the next one. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for last minute declining to go to a friend's wedding that is dry on New Year's Eve? Ellen says hi. Also, she loved your cookie picture. Hi, Ellen. Can you give Helen the biggest hug for me, please? I miss her so much. I miss you guys both a lot. I'm realizing I have a lot of friends that are in very happy relationships, and I am just simply the third friend that is like, hi! I know I've discovered my role. My role in all of my friend groups, whenever people are like in a relationship, I'm the person who is like, if you don't treat your wife/girlfriend well, I will. And it's gotten to a point where people know that I'm actually serious about it. We love you. Aw, I love you guys so much. You guys are so sweet. Okay. Let's get back into this. Okay. Here we go. Elena gonna take your girls. Dude, the thing is, I'm with like most of my girlfriends and stuff like that. Anytime they start complaining to me about like something a guy does or something that they're upset that their man did or whatever, I'm like, okay, if a stranger treated you like this, would you take it? If someone who you weren't attracted to did this to you, how would you feel? And then they're like, well, it's different. I'm like, no, it's not. If they wouldn't give you the moon, I will. Change your mindset. Be loved full-heartedly. Okay. Anyways, am I the asshole for last minute declining to go to a friend's wedding that is dry on New Year's Eve? My buddy, 33 male, is getting married to a girl that her friendship... Okay, we're gonna try that one more time. My buddy, 33 male, is getting married to a girl that our friend group is not in love with. Okay. He loves her though, so we support him. We have known for months this was a New Year's Eve wedding. Why would you do a New Year's Eve wedding? Why would you do a New Year's Eve? Anyways, okay. I RSVP'd, yes, months ago with my wife. Several friends and I operated under the assumption that there would be booze at the wedding, especially considering it is on New Year's Eve. Well, I found out yesterday that it is a dry wedding. Turns out it is because of his fiance and her family. I asked my wife if she knew this and said no and was pissed. I texted the groom buddy and asked. He confirmed this. I told him this is something you should have told us a long time ago. I told him that wife and I wouldn't be going. We want to spend the night drinking. Okay, that's not a good reason, but let's go on. I texted the rest of my friends about this and oh boy, the group chat went off. This led to several more people backing out. This is not how a bunch of us expected to spend New Year's Eve. Really, the only ones that didn't back out are the 4 members of our 12-person group that are in the wedding. Groom buddy reached out to me and went off. Pretty much, he is now overspending on catering. He's having 20-ish less guests show up than planned, and this is all last minute. I've been called the asshole, among other things, for leading the charge in people not going to the wedding. Am I the asshole? Okay, let's get into this. Everyone sucks here. Can we start with that? We're gonna start strongly with everyone sucks here. No one is a good person. You should go to your wedding, regardless of whether or not it's a dry one. But I am very curious as to why the wedding is dry. If it's because of the fiance and her family, there might be some sort of... Not that I want to assume. I don't want to assume. But also, weddings... How do I express this? Weddings can be fucking boring, okay? Weddings can be fucking boring and they can be so awkward, okay? I have gone to a couple weddings in my time. I went to a friend's wedding from college. I had 2 friends from college that got married, and I got there, and I kid you not, hang on. Okay. I kid you not, I knew maybe 2 people aside from the bride and groom, okay? I didn't fucking... The only thing that saved me was like having 1 drink and then kind of loosening up. But also, there's nothing inherently wrong with having a dry wedding. You should have told people though. You can't have a wedding on New Year's Eve and expect people to like not expect that drinking is a thing, you know? Everyone what I've noticed in almost all of these, there's such a lack of communication almost every single time. Like for some reason, people are like explaining things beforehand and communicating and using our words. That's crazy. No. It's like, okay, what? How? How do you do that? How do you do that? Sorry, we're gonna go to this. I'm gonna see if this playlist is better. But also, it's really shitty that 20 people are not going anymore. I think if anything, I don't know. What happens if it rains? It's not gonna be dry anymore. Shut the fuck up, Marcy. Shut up. Stop it. Stop. Stop. But also don't have it on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is notorious for, you know, being a drinking night and stuff like that. I don't think 20 people should have fucking dropped out. And the reason only being that you want to drink is kind of fucked. I don't know. I wouldn't bail on a wedding. I don't need to drink. And I know that's hard for some people, and I'm not saying anything about that, but I'm saying, like, if your only reason to not go to your friend's wedding is because you can't drink, that's kind of fucked up. That's kind of fucked up. And leading 20 people to not show up to this wedding now for your friend because of that, I think that's weird. I think the date sucks, but I think you can hold off one night and you can hold off one fucking New Year's Eve to do a wedding. Yeah, a lot of asshole here. Who does a dry wedding on fucking New Year's Eve? Very true. Do it fucking, I don't know. What are other holidays that you could do it and have not drinking be a thing? New Year's Eve is fucking difficult. They also don't like the wife. Hang on. They don't like the fiance. The friend group doesn't like the fiance. So that could also be an issue. But just don't do it on a holiday. Pick a different day. Pick something new, please. I don't know why people do weddings on the holidays. I would do it on like a significant date, but not a holiday. That's dumb. Although, a Halloween wedding would be kind of funny. I don't know. I think it really depends. I had an anniversary on the 4th of July. I'm not gonna lie, it was not fun. Not a good time. You have so many days that aren't holidays. Exactly. Just do it on a random fucking Sunday. I don't know. Okay. Let's get into it. I think that compounded on top of them being RSVP'd for a long while is pretty bad. I agree. I do agree with that. He did RSVP and stuff like that too. But they also should have just said from the get-go, hey, dry wedding. And then when they see the people who don't want to go because it's a dry wedding, then they can fucking change it, whatever. BYOB, bring your own booze. Just do that. I don't know. Anyways. Valentine's Day would be a great day to get married. That would be cute. That would be cute. Buddy's stupid friend is the asshole. I like that. Okay. Am I the asshole? This music is not hitting tonight. Anyways. Am I the asshole for kicking my daughter out of the house for being pregnant? I want to make a note. This thread is already locked. Nobody can make comment. Nobody can comment anymore. The thread is now locked due to an excess of rule violations. So this might be insane. Let's see. I, 45 female, have a 27-year-old daughter. Okay, you had your daughter when you were, what, 19? No. 18? 18? 18. Okay, you had your daughter when you were 18. I like it in context. She has 6 kids. She has 6 kids between the ages of 10 to 11 months. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what? 6 kids under a year old. Okay. There are 3 different fathers. Okay. She receives child support from 2 of them, and she is still with the 3rd one, and they have been for 5 years. Wait, okay. Okay, so you're telling me she has been... Oh, 10 years old to 11 months. Okay. Okay. Dude, I was like, she just had these kids. She had 6 babies coming out of her within 2 months. Okay. Between the ages 10 years old to 11 months. Yeah, I'm like, how the fuck is she popping them out like that? You are... We're not gonna talk about the cavern. Anyways, my daughter works part-time, and her fiance, okay, is a chef full-time. They have lived with us for the past year and a half due to getting evicted from their last home. The kids and them have our upstairs bedrooms. There's 2, but that's still credit for 6 children. That is a lot. They're constantly asking me for help with phone bills. My husband and I have asked for no rent so they'd be able to save money to get a home, which I do not believe they're doing. Uh-oh. I have put up with loud voices through... oh, God, okay. So, right now, I am low-key siding with the mom, but we'll let this cook. I have put up with loud voices throughout all hours and waking up at different hours to cater to children because I love my grandchildren. I've never complained to my daughter because I believe family is very important. It's just that my children are all grown up. My youngest moved out 4 years ago, and my husband and I had hopes to remodel. We didn't expect them to be living here this long. On Christmas Eve, my daughter gathered us all around and announced that they were pregnant with baby number 7. Oh my fucking God. Everyone was all excited, but I felt dread. That would mean another child in our house with not much room. I looked over at my husband and could tell he felt the same. We discussed later and decided we were going to have to ask them to move out. Last night at dinner, I brought it up to my daughter and her boyfriend. Okay, is that her boyfriend or her fiance? Decide the difference. There's a big difference between boyfriend and fiance. Make up your mind. Sorry. They have 2 months to find a place because we cannot have another child here. My daughter started crying, saying she couldn't believe I'd throw her to the streets for having a baby, that this was completely unfair and not enough time. Told her I was sorry, it was painful for me as well, but these living conditions were impossible. She demanded I give her more time or she'd go to the courts, and I told her, newsflash, the courts only give you 30 days. So then my grandchildren were going to be homeless because I was selfish. She made a Facebook post asking for rooms to rent because she's pregnant and has nowhere to go, and her family doesn't give a shit about her. Am I the asshole? Okay. Give me 1 sec. This music is not setting anything of the vibes that I'm going for, and it's pissing me off. So where's the 10-minute song that was playing? There we go. We're gonna try this song radio, and we're gonna see if this is better. Okay. So, I think that this is where the daughter / mom of now 7 incoming children needs to step up or needs to find a way to take care of everything. 6 fucking kids is a lot. 6 kids is a lot, and she's getting child support. I don't know how much she's getting for child support, but after 6 kids and you're living with your parents in 2 different rooms and she's been putting up with it. I can barely put up with Mouse screaming at me all day, and that's 1 cat. If I had to put up with 6 kids, all varying under what, the age of 10, I would go insane. I would go insane. She obviously cannot afford another kid. The grandma is not the asshole. Maybe give her a little bit more time. Maybe more than 2 months. It's hard to find a place. I've been trying to find a place for like 6 months, and it's fucking difficult, okay? Let me be the first to say that. It is hard. The housing crisis fucking sucks, okay? But 6 kids. You call her cat Mouse? Yes, I have a cat named Mouse and a cat named Goose. Yeah, we don't have 7 kids. Exactly. That's so much worse. Yeah. No, I don't think the asshole. A lot of these are saying not the asshole. It's 8 people? 8 people. 10 actually. Hang on. No, that's not even 8 people. That's 10 people. Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa. Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 7, and then another one on the way. So 11 people in one house. Yeah, the mom went easy on, yeah. No, that's, yeah, 11. Oh my God, fuck. 11 people in a house. Bye. Nope, I'm good. I'm good. I get stressed out when it's not just me. I get stressed. No. No. She should be standing up for herself for sure. So, not the asshole here, actually. Let's get some more, though. Ooh, these wedding ones are... I've said this before. The wedding ones are always so fun. Switching seats at a wedding. Ooh, these are... Oh my God, these are so fun. These are... Okay, let's find it. We're gonna find it. Oh, wait, I want to read this one. Hang on. No, I want to read this one immediately. Okay. If you see the title, we know this is gonna get fun. Am I the asshole for calling out a girl for farting in class and making her cry? Bro, okay. Okay. Basically, 2 weeks ago, I, 17, was sitting in class. My friend was to my left and a girl who sat behind me. Throughout the class, I kept getting whiffs of someone farting. Initially, I put it off because I assumed it would stop. It then got to a point where it kept happening every 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, this poor girl, I guarantee you, she's probably lactose intolerant. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, this girl is probably lactose intolerant and probably had dairy, and she's got the poots, okay? That shit is so awful to have to deal with. She's probably already embarrassed, but also, if she's that gassy, she should probably leave the room. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's a point where you gotta leave the room. Right? There's a point where, like, if it keeps happening and your tummy's bugging you, just leave. Excuse yourself. Go to the bathroom. You forget it's high school. They won't let you. I would straight up tell my teacher, like, hey man, I don't know if I'd do that. I've done some embarrassing shit in high school though. I didn't really care. So, you know. Anyways. We were towards the end of the lecture. I then whispered to my friend, who the fuck... Okay. It's the way that I'm reading this being said. It's just... I then whispered to my friend, who the fuck keeps farting? This is pissing me off. I can't focus. And he starts laughing. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, the girl behind me heard it, and immediately the girl behind me starts crying. The entire class is now looking towards us because they saw us laughing, followed by her crying. The teacher looks and she leaves the class. The teacher goes outside to ask what happened. He comes back in 2 minutes later and says the name of my friend and me, come talk to me before lunch. He then calls both of us after class and asks the situation. I explained that I kept getting a bad smell, so I whispered to name of my friend. He then says that she got very embarrassed and should apologize to her the next time I see her. The next day in class, both my friend and I told her we were not making fun of her and did not mean to offend her. She didn't end up saying anything. This was a few days before break, and the situation got reported to the dean. The dean said he will speak to us after break. None of us know if there will be consequences or not. Okay. I don't think it needs to go to the dean. I think that shit is so fucking funny. But also, if you're the person in class fucking ripping ass, okay? If you are ripping ass during class time, okay? And you hear someone asking about it, you do not start crying, okay? You either own that shit or you're like, dude, what is that? You know, you cannot cry. You cannot let them know it was you. And if you do, you gotta fucking own it, okay? You have two choices and neither of them is crying. You have to own it and be like, yeah, man, what? I had beans, okay? What are you gonna do, sue me? I'm sorry, I can't help it. And then you excuse yourself, okay? Talk to the teacher, okay? Get up, say it's an emergency, okay? If you got caught ripping ass on stream with a bunch of other people, you think you'd own it? Yes. 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 Among Us Lobby's ripping ass? What do you mean? Yes, I would, okay? Okay, maybe not. But, okay? You don't, if I didn't own up to it though, okay? The other option is being like, what was that sound? What the fuck? What was that? Whoa, what? Oh my God, it does stink. What is that? I have done that. I'm gonna tell you right now, I did that shit in high school all the time. Are you kidding me? If you rip ass and people start complaining about it, okay? You have to be the one that's like, ew, what the fuck is that smell? Okay? You let someone else smell it first and say something, okay? You always, okay. I'm gonna teach you guys something. If you're in school, no, this isn't even if you're in school. If you are an individual in public with people, okay? 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 You're in public. You're with your friends. You're with your homies, okay? You're with the boys. You're not even with the boys. You're just with people, all right? And someone keeps ripping ass, okay? Okay? There are three options, okay? If put it on full screen for the Twitter. No, this is not going on Twitter. If you fart and you rip ass in public, you can apologize and say, yo, my bad, dude. Okay, I couldn't hold it in. I got tummy issues, and sometimes it's really hard to deal with, okay? Or you fucking own that shit and you're like, yeah, man, I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? Or you go, what the fuck was that? Oh my God, you're right. It stinks. It fucking stinks. Oh my God, what did this person eat? Oh my God. Dude, don't cry. You can apologize, but don't cry. No one is admitting to ripping ass, dude. People are putting their heads down in shame. Dude, can I tell you guys a story? Can I tell you guys a story in Vegas? Oh my God. You know the monorail that you can take in Vegas? This is something you don't do. I'm gonna tell you right now. You know the fucking monorail in Vegas and how it's kind of tight and compact? Okay? Okay? It's like, there's not a lot of room, but there's like seats on the end. Okay. So, myself and two of my friends went on the monorail because we were gonna go gamble after the, this was during TwitchCon, okay? I am being so dead fucking serious. This happened, okay? I did not crop dust the monorail. We go and we sit down towards like the back of it, right? Because they have cars and you can sit down, okay? We get in, and it's fine. It's pretty crowded. A lot of people are trying to get in this monorail because it's past the convention. We sit down, and I look over at my friend Amelia. And she has this face where she's like, what the fuck? Like, you know what? Like, her scrunched up, just so disgusted. And I'm like, what? And she looks at me and she's like, somebody. And by the way, we're at ass height, okay? We're at the splash zone. Okay, I'll never say splash zone again. We're in the fucking line of fire, okay? This is the worst line of fire, okay? And 3 seconds after she says that, the most repulsive, the most, just god-awful stench hits my nose. And I don't like shaming people, but I just, someone shit their pants. I'm not even saying this lightly. Someone just dead ass shit their pants. There's no way this person didn't. And at that rate, obviously you don't claim it, but apparently there was, I didn't do it, okay? I would not be telling this story. You guys wouldn't know that this thing would not see the light of day if it was me, okay? I was sitting down and just, eye level, dude. Worst experience of my life. And you know what happened? Apparently there was a guy that kept looking around sheepishly. I'm pretty sure that man shit his pants. And at that rate, you're kind of stuck in there. Thank God we're only there for 5 minutes. There was no actual point to this, but it just reminded me of that story. And it was fucking awful. Dear God. Stop. Did you fucking get a quote? Are you kidding me, Gecko? Okay. That's not fair. That's not fair. Okay. Anyways. Not the asshole. You weren't trying to be a dick. But they should have said something. They absolutely should have said something. That's it. The girl should have just gone. Okay. All right. Let's get into the next one. Oh. There we go. That guy's an asshole? What? The guy that farted or the guy that laughed? Or that whispered to his friend? Because I'm not gonna lie, if I was in class and I kept smelling someone rip ass, I would have said something. The guy that said it made the girl cry. I don't think he meant to make the girl cry. But also if someone's farting that much, they should leave. Okay. If you know how gassy you are, you gotta go. Okay. Kind of a dick move, but not an asshole. I don't think he did it on purpose, and I don't think it warrants getting the fucking dean involved, okay? Okay, I really don't think it warrants getting the dean involved. He's also 17. He's in high school, okay? For a high schooler, that's not even that bad. He whispered to his friend. He didn't say it out loud or embarrass her publicly. Onwards. Am I the asshole for refusing to wear gloves while preparing food when my hands are dirty? Yes! Wear gloves! Ew, are you fucking kidding me? Gross! Anyways, I, 26 female, and living with my boyfriend, 27 male. I got back from a cousin's wedding a few days before Christmas. Since I went for my cousin's wedding, I do have henna on both my hands. My boyfriend was less than happy about this. He was convinced it was dirty and that I should wear gloves when preparing food until it wears off. At first, I was like, fine, I'll wear gloves when kneading dough or something if that helps him feel better, but it doesn't. He refuses to touch any food I make because henna is dirty and I didn't wear gloves. Like, I cut some fruit for him yesterday and he refused to eat it because I wasn't wearing gloves. I was pretty much done with this. I told him if it bothers him so much, I'll just cook for myself until the stain wears off. He can make his own food. Usually we both share the cooking load, but if he's being this way, I don't mind doing our own thing until my hands are no longer dirty. He says I'm being unreasonable and just wearing gloves when touching preparing food is a good compromise on my part. Okay, I have an actual question. Henna. I know what Henna is, but I feel like she's watching, if she's washing her hands and then doing it, but having henna, I feel like that's not dirty. I don't think henna is dirty. Yeah. If the poster is washing her hands, then that's clean. Yeah. I can understand. I don't know. I don't think it's gross. I think he might be overreacting a little bit. Maybe this guy might be, let's see. Is there any more information? Not the asshole, stains are not dirt if you still hung up on it. So let me, yeah, henna is like a temporary tattoo. Let's see. Until it wears off. How long does henna take to, because it has to sit on your hands for a while, right? Henna means you do not wash your hands. Is that true? If that's true, then I would understand that a little bit more. If you cannot wash your hands with henna, then I can understand that. 36 to 48 hours. Okay, so how long is, oh, I need a timeline. I need a timeline. Because there's a difference between, like, there's henna that can last on your hands for like 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, and then there's the application of it that stays on for 2 days. According to Google, you can wash your hands with henna. I feel like if you're washing your hands, then that's fine. Yeah. Guy may or may not be an asshole, but girl not wearing gloves to make his food is perfectly fair. And also, that's your boyfriend. Yeah, if you're washing your hands, I don't think there's a problem. Yeah, just wash your hands. If she's washing her hands, then that's fine. If he's just mad because it's on her hands and is stained on her hands, then he's being a dick. Cool. Okay. This one seems pretty said and done. Not the asshole. For washing your hands, it's fine. Okay. Next one. Am I the asshole for refusing to switch seats at a wedding? Let's see. I, 26 male, attended a wedding last month with my sister, and we were seated at a table with my aunt and cousins. At a certain point, the music became too loud for my comfort, so I waited in the bathroom stall until it was over, about 20 minutes. When I got back to the reception, I see that my seat was taken by an older cousin. There's no more room at the table, so my sister tells me to go sit somewhere else. I didn't know anyone else at the wedding, so I'm incredibly uncomfortable with the idea of having to go sit with strangers, and also offended at my sister for not saving my seat. Yeah, why wouldn't you save his seat? So, I asked my cousin if she can move. My sister yells at me to have some respect. My cousin can sense that we're all uncomfortable, so she offers to move, which my sister declines and insists that I go somewhere else, loudly asking in front of everyone, "Why do you always embarrass me like this?" On the verge of tears, I go back to the bathroom. My sister, having been scolded by her aunt for treating me like this, texts me to come back and sit at the table, which I do. However, rather than just move on and enjoy the evening, I talk to no one and act aloof and to anyone that tries to engage me in conversation. My sister asks me why I'm so quiet, to which I respond loudly enough for the whole table to hear, "Sorry, I don't want to embarrass you again." Uh-oh. Edit. A few clarifications. The seating wasn't assigned. This was a Middle Eastern Muslim wedding, so the loud music and dancing was about an hour before dinner. This was the wedding of a distant cousin's son who I'd never met, which is why I chose to sit at the table with the cousins I was close with. My issue with loud noises is I have a heart defect, and loud pounding gives me heart palpitations. Oh my god, okay. Sister's a dick. The sister's a dick. Huge asshole. I don't think OP needed to act aloof and stuff. I think that you can kind of, if you're at a wedding and stuff like that, you generally don't want to bring problems and whatever. The sister just seems like a dick. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he shouldn't have like sulked at the end of it. This person says, "I'm autistic and socially anxious. I was with you all the way until the sulking at the end. Your sister should not have said that. You hiding in the loose was not ideal, and I'm sorry you felt so overwhelmed. That was the only place you felt safe. If this happens often, you may want to consider loop, earplugs, or similar, or getting in touch with the venue ahead of time to find out if there will be a chill out area you could use. But sulking afterwards does nothing to get you the support you need. I agree. I agree. I don't think he needed to sulk. I think that's really the only thing, is that, like, the sister had no reason to be that much of an asshole. The sister definitely sucks. But at the same time, he did not need to be sulking at the end of it like that. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Am I the asshole for not letting my old mother-in-law stay with us over Christmas even though she lives alone? All right, can I call it now? Can I call it now? OP hates his mom. This woman probably fucking hates the mother-in-law. I'm gonna tell you right now. So her husband is probably a mama's boy. Can I call this? Husband's likely a mama's boy. Wife and fucking, okay. Yeah, I don't think they get along. We'll see how this goes. All right. I'm 41. My husband is 47. We have a 5-year-old daughter. My husband's mom is 72. She has some mobility issues, but overall, she's fine health-wise. She lives alone. Her husband passed away quite suddenly last year. We live about 2 hours away from her by car, so my husband visits her sometimes on weekends, but not that often. I've never had a good relationship with her. Isn't that crazy? She made some insensitive comments when I miscarried and has always said that my job isn't a real job and I should pull my weight in the family. There we go. I teach music lessons online. I don't earn as much as my husband, who works a regular corporate job, but I do make a good chunk of the family income, so it's not just a hobby. I'm also home with my daughter, which is a lot of work too. Anyways, when my father-in-law passed, my mother-in-law took it pretty hard. I suppose it sunk in that she wasn't as independent. Sorry. Ajax, thank you for the 6 months. When my father-in-law passed away, my mother-in-law took it pretty hard. I suppose it sunk in that she wasn't as independent as she was in the past. She asked if she could move in with us. Ooh. But I didn't want her to because it honestly would just be miserable to have her around all day. Yeah, I would lose my shit. My husband wasn't really happy, but he told her if she gets older and needs help, she can move in with us. Uh-oh. For Thanksgiving this year, we went to my parents' house, and she was upset about it, so she called during dinner, and she was crying that she was alone. Later, I said that she did that just to screw up our evening, and my husband said I was being cold and heartless. She asked if she could stay with us for Christmas and New Year's, and I told my husband she was absolutely not coming here. He got really angry, and we both said some thoughtless things. He thinks I'm just holding grudges and being cruel to leave an old lady alone during the holidays, and his mother on top of that. We were just pretending everything was fine on Christmas so our daughter would enjoy it like usual. I don't know if I'm the problem. Okay, let's read the edits. We did visit her on Christmas Eve, and we'll visit her again for New Year's. I just didn't want her to stay for the whole 2 weeks. 2. It's not the first holiday season since her husband passed. Last year, she was with us for a few months after he passed, during the holidays as well. She insisted I cook every meal for her separately. Since my daughter doesn't like spicy food, we have gotten used to Since my daughter doesn't like spicy food, we have gotten used to more mildly spiced food, and she didn't like that. Once she left, we went to the beach for the weekend, and she called saying she was very sick. We headed home straight away, and it turns out she wasn't sick at all. I know I'm being selfish, but I don't want to deal with it again. 3. Husband isn't an only child. His brother lives in Australia, though, which is kind of an issue. We are in the US. He says he will help pay if she needs to go to a nursing home later, though. Oh, okay. I feel like a lot of older people hate spending the holidays alone. And I can totally understand how that sucks and how I wouldn't want someone to have to really go through that. You know what I mean? It's not a fun thing to deal with alone. But If this is also something where the mom is consistently treating the family like shit, then I wouldn't want someone in my house either. But also, I am pretty good at avoiding things that I don't like. But the husband also should be telling the mom, or telling his mom, to treat his wife and his family with respect. Especially if she's stayed with them before. 2 weeks can be a long time. I don't know. I wouldn't want them to be alone, but also mother-in-law needs to understand that, like, I don't know, respect, basic kindness and respect. I don't know. I want to see if there's anything else down here. Who's OP? Caramel last. Ooh, here we go. Not the asshole, but you need to start couple therapy. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, I think they need to have serious discussions about this. I think them visiting her is great. But I think the mom needs to, I don't know. I think therapy for sure. Yeah, cannot expect your mother-in-law to spend every Christmas alone. You have to understand that your husband is seeing his mother dying alone. What would you say if this was your mother? I agree. I agree on that. I don't think the mother-in-law needs to stay for 2 weeks. But I think she could also stay a bit. Do you think the counseling should happen with all of them? Potentially. I feel like after a certain age, people really don't want to take to therapy as much. I feel like 70 years old is really hard. But yeah, I don't know. I think the mother-in-law probably needs to go to a retirement home. I will say that. I will say that. Ooh. Okay. Chat, we're gonna do a couple more of these and then probably call it because it's already 9:48. We'll probably go towards like 10, maybe 10:30 at the latest. If that sounds good to y'all. Yeah. Oh my god, this is the fucking song that they put for every Am I the Asshole? Oh, you know what I need? Oh fuck, you know what I need? Oh, where is it? I need to have... Do I have Goose anywhere? Hang on. I have an emote. I have the, where is it? 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 I'm trying to find the GIF of mouse. Where is it? Hang on. I'm gonna find it. There we go. Let me place Goose's too. So I know I have Goose as well. Where's Goose's? There it is. There we go. Oh, they're slightly off time. Oh god, that's gonna bug me. That's gonna bug me heavily. Wait. Okay. It's almost 1 a.m., so I'm gonna head out, but it was good to be here and just have glad. Oh, well, thank you so much, Vondel. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. This might be more on time. Here, we'll do this. There we go. Now chat's entertained. Right, chat? Is this better? Are you guys entertained now? You gonna update the emotes to match current hair? I'm gonna do that at some point when I have money. Once I have the money to do so, most likely, yeah. Because I like I want to get updated emotes and stuff, but it would be a lot that I have to change and stuff, and I want to wait till I move. Probably it'll take a minute. There we go. Okay. We're Subway Surfers. So I was actually thinking about doing a Subway Surfers and Minecraft parkour in the background, but I didn't want to pull it up yet. Maybe next time we'll do it. And slime ASMR. We'll just put it on every single corner. Every single corner will have a different thing. Heading out as well. We will have to catch the rest of the VOD. Enjoy the stream. Bye, Waldo. Thanks for hanging out. Okay. Here we go. Am I the asshole for insisting that my stepdaughter drive my daughter to her friend's house because her dad bought her a car? Woo! Here we go. I can tell you right now where this is gonna go. The daughter is gonna be, she's gonna have a car and not want to drive it, but because she has one, the OP is gonna be like, well, you have a car now, so now you get to do things that have a car, and it's easier. And she's gonna be like, Dad, I hate you. Or stepdaughter. So, not Dad. I hate you. I hate this family. Okay. My 42 male wife, 39F, had a daughter, Sophie, with her ex. She is now 17. I have an 11-year-old daughter with my late wife. My wife and I have been together for 3 years. My wife is very kind to my daughter, and they are quite close. My daughter has very little memory of her mom and has told me how nice it is to feel like she has a mom now. My wife is also happy to play that role in my daughter's life. I'm not as close to Sophie because she's older and she spends 2 weeks a month at her dad's place, but she's polite to me and I think she's a wonderful girl. Sophie's dad is pretty well off. My wife and I are less so. He was the main earner before my wife left him. My wife and I both work full-time. We have to be careful with our finances right now. We got my daughter a few books and Sophie a dress for Christmas. Both of them like their presents. Sophie's dad got Sophie a brand new car. Whew. We only have one car in the family right now. I drop off my wife on the way to work in the mornings, so it works out. But it does mean that I couldn't take my daughter or Sophie anywhere during the holidays as my wife still has to work. I have the week off because I'm a teacher. She did have a few days off though. Now that Sophie has the car, she's planning to go to her friend's New Year's party. My daughter asked if Sophie could drop her off at her friend's house too, and Sophie said it's too far out of the way, extra half-hour approx, and it's her car, so my daughter can wait until she's old enough to drive. I thought this was uncalled for, so I said Sophie was being rude and she should drop my daughter off. She said it's not her fault, I can't afford another car for us. Ooh. Can I be honest though? Half an hour out of the way is kind of rough. I mean, unless they're like maybe pitching in for gas or something. But also having your 11-year-old in a car with a 17-year-old, I don't even think is really possible to do. Because I'm pretty sure when you get your license at 17, it's just a provisional license, and provisional licenses, you still can't drive people around until you're 18. So I'm pretty sure legally she shouldn't even be doing that. So I'm a little bit on this one. I understand that Sophie is kind of fucked up for saying that, but we'll keep getting into that. My wife said I should just let it go because my daughter has a dad all the time and Sophie only has one half the time, and a car is fair compensation. Not the right word, but I can't think of a better one. That my daughter and Sophie are both upset now. Am I the asshole? Edit! I suppose you're right. It's her car. She can do what she wants. I just thought it wouldn't hurt her to think of others this time. My daughter asked very politely, and Sophie often has much nicer things than my daughter, and I've never asked her to share anything. And I pay for all her gas while she lives with us. Edit again. 30 minutes extra means 15 minutes out of the way. 30 minutes total. An hour is a lot of extra driving. I agree. I can't reply to comments because of the poo mode, so editing here. To the person who said ask nicely, my daughter asked very nicely, and Sophie literally said, I don't have to do anything for you. That's why I said she was being rude. I'm not forcing her, I just think that she should. To the person who asked if I broke up their family, Sophie's dad cheated on my wife twice. So maybe think before you speak. I might be wrong here, but there's no reason to overreact. Yeah, I think it's different in different states, the whole driving thing. But I don't know if I would honestly be comfortable with a 17-year-old driving an 11-year-old. I feel like that is I didn't get my license until I was 18. I waited until I was 18 to get my license because I didn't really need it. But that being said, I think 30 minutes total out of the way is not that bad if it's a 15 minutes, whatever, out there. Cool, great. But at the same time, I don't think this is like a deal breaker. I think it's just one of those things where safety-wise, I actually wouldn't want my 17-year-old to be driving an 11-year-old. Because again, dangerous, scary. If something happens, those are two children, right? If something happens and it's one, that's a little bit less, obviously it's scary if you're alone, but a 17-year-old needing help is different than a 17-year-old and an 11-year-old needing help. This doesn't seem that big of a problem though. I think the husband should let it go. Yeah, I think just saying that Sophie can be a little bit nicer, but the husband also very much needs to realize a 17-year-old and an 11-year-old, dangerous. I don't like that at all as an idea for the car ride and stuff. So there's that. I don't know. I don't think he's an asshole, but like, I don't think he's an asshole. I just think that it's not a scenario that he should be that upset about. You know what I mean? He doesn't need to be that pressed. All right. Here we go. Am I the asshole for being furious with my father and refusing to go to his wedding? Let's see. I, 27 male, have 2 siblings, 24 female and 20 male. We used to belong to a family of 5, but sadly our mother passed away from cancer earlier this year. Oh, I'm sorry. It has been tough for all of us, but he has been especially hard on my younger brother, who is currently in college. He failed 2 semesters in a row this year due to difficulty coping with the situation and is on the verge of being suspended. Only 2.5 months after my mother's death, my father informed my sister and I that he had already found a new girlfriend and was in a serious relationship. Ooh. My sister and I were shocked and disappointed. Finding a new partner after only 2.5 months seemed rushed and offensive. I agree. My sister and I explained to him that while we were willing to accept him moving on to someone else, we were, however, not interested in being involved with this new woman in any way. It was just too soon. We also made it very clear to him that we needed to hide this situation from our brother, who was struggling to pass his classes. This was his last chance, and if he were to fail the semester again due to difficulty coping with the situation, he would be suspended for a year. Our father claimed to understand our concerns and apologized for any added stress he put on us. He also claimed to fully agree about hiding the situation from my brother for now. I hoped at this point that the situation was under control. Sadly, it was about to get much worse. Yay! Around a week before Thanksgiving, my brother was flying home for school for the holidays. At his school, they get around 10 days off before they had to fly back to take their final exams. School is on quarter system. My sister and I expected our dad to stay home and spend time with our brother. After all, this was the first major family holiday since our mother's passing, and we assumed our dad would want to make sure our brother was okay and ready for exams. We were mistaken. The next morning, after my brother arrived home, not only had our father decided to tell my brother everything about his new girlfriend, but he also just left the house to travel to another state to spend the holidays with her. Not only did he show blatant disregard for my brother's situation, but also showed no interest in spending the first major family holiday since his wife's passing with his kids. On Thanksgiving, He didn't even call or text me or my siblings to ask what we were doing. My siblings and I were furious with him over this behavior, and we had a huge fight. He basically tried to gaslight us, claimed that we were overreacting, and that we didn't care about his life. He also acted very entitled, demanding we get on board with his new relationship. He then casually dropped the bombshell that he planned to marry this woman next year. Oh my God, I have opinions. We'll get there in a sec. Given his blatant disregard for my brother's well-being and overall distasteful behavior, I've decided that I won't be going to his wedding, and I basically don't speak with him at all, beyond replying yes or no the rare times he does message me. And by the asshole, not the asshole, your dad is either going through the most insane rough patch of his life where he thinks that this woman is genuinely the love of his life, or he's a piece of shit, because there's no way that someone should be getting into it that fast. 2.5 months and you're like, whatever. No, it takes me 2.5 months to get to know someone before even deciding anything regarding relationships. Your dad sucks. Point blank, your dad sucks. I understand loss and needing to cope with that, but he does not. It seems like he's really only thinking of himself, not the family. Jesus Christ. Already planning on marrying is insane. Your dad sucks. You're not the asshole. Your dad sucks. I'm gonna keep saying that. Your dad sucks. Throw the whole dad away. So, wonder how long they'd actually been dating prior to the wife's death. I am curious on that as well. Because I'm thinking it's either a trauma bonding kind of thing where he is just so distraught, or I don't know. It's just insane. 2.5 months and now you're like, I want to marry her. Calm down, Richard. Okay. It is not that. You don't need to get married that. Jesus Christ. Man is speed running. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Take your time. I've had 3 2.5-year relationships, and every single one, I was like, nope, no thank you. Sometimes, like, when the idea of, like, marriage was floated around, I was like, no. I think you're on to it being a grief response. It seems like a grief response for sure. A really shitty grief response where he's completely disowning his family, essentially. I think he just needed to find someone to fill that gap. And he's not doing it well. Still shitty to do that. Still very shitty to do that. I agree, though. Yeah. Okay. Canceling a wedding for a second time. Ooh. Okay. Hello.
Oop, forgot I had this. One more
Hi.
month until 2 years subbed yup. Also, can you suggest a name for my sniffer in MC Ella?
Richard. Name him Richard. Also, thank you for the 23 months. Holy shit, that's almost 2 years of being subbed. That's nuts. Thank you. God, so many of these are like mother-in-law. Okay. Oh, wait, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Okay. Chat, this is probably going to be the last batch of reading tonight. And then we might do some more of this tomorrow. Do you guys want to do some more tomorrow? Would you guys like to do more of this tomorrow or do something else tomorrow? More tomorrow? You guys want me to do more of this tomorrow? Okay. Here we go. And by the asshole, for refusing to pay my part of the damages to a rental car. Here we go. My wife and I flew out to spend Christmas with her family. Her sister and her husband did the same, so we decided to split the cost of renting a vehicle. My brother-in-law and I went to rent the car together so both of us could put our names on the form as drivers. However, once we were at the counter, we disagreed on the insurance. I wanted to buy the rental insurance because we would be driving around in a very large city with mostly parallel parking and terrible drivers. Brother-in-law argued against the extra cost and said that his insurance will cover any damages. We talked for several minutes but couldn't agree, so I decided to not add myself as a driver, and he rented the vehicle in only his name. I forwarded him half of the cost of the rental before we left the counter. At some point during the week, here we go, someone hit the vehicle and put a hole in the bumper so big that I could put my entire hand in it. Now, the rental company is charging him for the damage. I've never dealt with this issue because I've always gotten the rental insurance, so I don't know what's happening with the insurance, but brother-in-law and sister-in-law are asking us for half of the repair cost. I refuse to pay because I don't think we should bear the cost of something that's not our fault. They argue that since we shared the vehicle, we're equally responsible. My wife wants us to pay to keep the peace. Now my wife and I are arguing about it. I think I'm right. What do you think? Not the asshole. I don't think you're the asshole. You got hit, or the car got hit, and you wanted to buy the rental insurance. Brother-in-law didn't and fucking fucked up by doing that. Rental insurance is so important. Okay, not this one. No. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. This is absolutely the I told you so moment. Not the asshole. No. It is not a productive hill to die on. Maybe they can help a little bit. Maybe not half though. I wouldn't pay half. I would put like $100 in. So, yeah, not the asshole at all. That's simple, straightforward. Not the asshole. The brother-in-law's an idiot and dealing with the consequences. Okay. Update. Am I the asshole for insulting my father's girlfriend and telling her to get out of our lives? Let's see. Hi, everyone. It's been a while. I really want to thank all of you for your perspectives and advice. Just wanted to give an update. Regarding Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, we don't know the actual original one, but let's try it. Oh, is this actually... Oh, this is actually an update. We don't have the original one. Where's the original? Okay, never mind. Different one. Here we go. Am I the asshole for canceling my wedding for a second time, despite my in-laws paying for everything? Ooh, here we go. I got married in August this year. We eloped, so we didn't have a wedding celebration, and both of our families were upset by our decision. Ooh, sorry. Originally, we were supposed to get married in October, but I asked my husband if we could elope because there's a lot of family drama early in the year, which made me not want a big wedding. Also, planning the wedding was so stressful for me. My in-laws convinced me to agree to let them plan a proper wedding for us. I accepted because it felt like an olive branch from them after a lot of drama. The wedding was supposed to be next July, but I found out I'm pregnant a few days ago, and now I don't think a July wedding is a great idea. I told my husband I wanted to cancel it again, and he spoke to his family yesterday, but they're not happy with my decision. They think I'm being irrational and keep bringing up the fact they've already booked everything for the wedding. My husband offered to pay them back, but his younger brother said that it wasn't about the money, but the fact I was being ridiculous and that my husband let me lead him around by his dick. Okay. My mother-in-law suggested we move the wedding up, but I'm not sure if I want that because of how some of the family are being now. Am I the asshole? Okay. So, like, I don't think you're the asshole. I can understand not... If you're pregnant, I can understand not wanting to go through with that. Maybe moving the wedding up. Right? But it also seems like the fucking in-laws are not fun to deal with. Yeah, being 7 months pregnant at your wedding. I would hate, no. Or like even waiting until after you get married, or after you have the baby. You know what I mean? Like, it's just hard. This is just a shit timing. This is terrible timing. I understand. I don't know. I do think everyone sucks here. I do agree on that. Let's see. It doesn't sound like you eloped because that's what you wanted as much as to avoid working through whatever drama you were having with your now then future family. You can't just avoid situations and hope everything resolves itself. Then you allow them to provide a new wedding again to avoid actually confronting whether drama existed, but I'm still not clear you even want this wedding. But you agreed to it, and weddings aren't the kind of thing you just play with on the calendar. Typically the date is planned pretty far in advance. I'm not clear on the timing though. When are you due? Is a July wedding even possible? Have you expressed to them that you're pregnant? Your husband sucks because he isn't standing up for you or seemingly providing any advocacy at all, so I'm not clear what his role in this is. It seems like he's just going along with what you or your mom is telling him. His family sucks because they just seem to want their wedding. They don't seem to be as caring what you want. But really, everyone sucks here because it sounds like a whole lot of passive-aggressive avoidance behavior, so of course there was drama last year because everyone is just doing what they want with little consideration for the rest of the family. This is your family too now. You can't just avoid them. Woo! Damn. Yeah, it doesn't... I agree, actually. I didn't even think about that, but it does not seem like she wants the wedding. Her being pregnant is really shitty, but like... everyone sucks. Everyone sucks! Everyone sucks! Woo! Okay. I want to find a better last one. Let's see. Ooh, okay. 2 more. Am I the asshole for refusing to drive my husband to the airport and being upset he is leaving? Some background. We live on the East Coast and his family lives in Texas. My family lives about 4 hours away. They drive to us for every holiday, birthday, dance recital, etc. We have lived here for roughly 7 years. Before that, we lived in Texas. His family takes several trips vacations a year and only once this past year came to visit us. Over the 7 years, we have went to visit them at minimum 1 to 3 times per year. My husband works out of town about 3 weeks a month, so that's a lot of solo parenting for me. The weekend before Christmas, he went with his parents and siblings to Oklahoma to visit his grandparents. Myself and my children were unable to go as my daughter had holiday things going on at home she didn't want to miss. He came home the Monday before Christmas and asked if we could swing a trip to Texas after Christmas to see his family, and so him and his dad could go to the Alamo Bowl. I told him that we unfortunately couldn't. We really couldn't swing an unplanned trip financially right now, and with wanting to travel so close to the holidays, booking prices were extremely high. I also explained to him that our daughter had off of school and all sports this week, and that never happens, especially when he is home too. And I really wanted this to be a week for us to all spend together, especially since he will start traveling for work again on the 2nd of January and will not be home until the last week of January. The day before Christmas Eve, I was out shopping and he texted me saying he knew I was going to be mad, but his dad had booked him a flight and bought tickets for himself, my husband, my brother-in-law, and my mother-in-law to all go to the game. He would return the 30th. Uh-oh. I got upset because we had already talked about going, and I said that we couldn't just swing it this year. His response was that he knew nothing about this and his dad surprised him with it for a last-minute Christmas gift, which is a lie because they mailed our gifts to us and our children, and he had received a Christmas gift. I asked him if everything had already been purchased, as I would like him to not go. He said yes, and that he was going because it's something he really wanted to do. Ooh. We haven't spoken much since then, honestly, because I feel very hurt and that he just doesn't want to spend time with myself and our children before a long work trip after he's seen his family last week, and he would rather spend most of the week with his parents. He says that we could just book our flights for myself and our kids to go, but we honestly don't have the money and I'm not maxing out a credit card for an unplanned trip. Tonight, he asked me if I will be driving him to the airport tomorrow morning for a 6 a.m. flight. I told him that he will need to book an Uber because I'm not waking up our kids at 3:30 to drive an hour each way to the airport so that he can go on a trip that I don't even want him going on. He says I'm being unreasonable. Am I the asshole? No. Not the asshole. Your husband kind of not. I don't want to say your husband sucks, but he should really be spending time with his kids. The fact that he's so willing, the fact that he's super willing to like drop everything to not spend time with his mom or with his wife and kids. I don't know. I don't get him an Uber airport shuttle, that trashy shit. Yeah, no. He needs to understand that they cannot afford it, and she's already said that. She's already made it abundantly clear that they cannot afford it. Unless the husband's family is paying for everything, they shouldn't be going. That's really fucked up. You should be wanting to spend time with your wife and your kids. And I get the Alamo Bowl sounds cool, but like, what about your kids? What about your kids? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think you're the asshole, though. Let's be honest. I do not think you are the asshole. All right. Try the alimony bowl. Well done. Well done. All right. Last one. This is going to be a quick one. Am I the asshole for refusing to clean up moldy food my husband left next to the bed? Fucking throw the whole man away? What the fuck? What do you mean? Moldy food? Oh, God. Divorce? Throw away. And yes, you read that right. My husband, 40, has a bad habit of snacking in bed every night. I'm not talking one cookie. It's a multi-course dessert extravaganza every night. I voiced that I really don't like food in the bed, along with hating that the TV is on in the bedroom every night, but that's another story. Throw him away! Anyways, so this morning, when getting ready for work, I spot a container sitting on the floor next to his side of the bed. Oh God, I don't want to read this anymore. It's a clear takeout container with a piece of banana bread covered in mold. And I immediately realized that this is the same banana bread that he brought home 2 to 3 weeks ago. Disgusted, I shot him a text that said, "You know you have a container with mold-covered banana bread next to the bed, right?" He replied that he did not, and that he would toss it when he gets home. Okay. Fast forward to a few minutes ago where I go to the bedroom to settle in for the night. The banana bread is still there, so I mentioned it once again. He angrily said that I should have thrown it out when I saw it. My take is, it's not my disgusting mess, and he is a 40-year-old man, not my child. This is not the first time there's been a mess due to his nighttime eating. I once woke up to his leftover chocolate stuck to my leg. Gross! Ah! No! No! Fucking divorce! 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 Gross! You are not married to a man. You are married to a baby. A fucking stinky ass child that needs his diaper changed constantly. Jesus Christ. How do you not have ants? How do you not have ants? He got pissed off that I brought it up and called me an asshole for not throwing it out myself. He is passed out and the banana bread still sits there. So who is the asshole? Okay. Fucking gross. 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 Disgusting. Consider marriage counseling, personal counseling, run out everyone's household contributions, division of labor, moving into separate rooms, divorce. Divorce! Jesus Christ. Therapy. Therapy, bare minimum. Bare minimum therapy. Jesus fucking, oh my God. Ew, ew, ew. Divorce the husband, marry the mold. Yes. Weirdly enough, I feel like that mold would be less disgusting. Ew, that's just, yeah, that's just a complete disregard for your wife. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I hate that. Well, not the asshole. Divorce your husband or get severe therapy because that's gross. Bro should not be bedtime snacking a whole fucking meal, okay? I do that, but I try to clean the bed a little bit, okay? Don't be messy. You can be a little messy, but like clean up. You know what I mean? If I'm sharing the bed with someone, the fucking God. If I'm sharing the bed with someone, and they're fucking every night 4-course meal, gross, ick, gross, go away. Bless this man. I feel like if I just put divorce, I would get downvoted a lot and they would get mad at me. Reddit takes this very seriously. All right, well, that was Reddit Am I the Asshole? Hope you guys enjoyed. Ooh. One sec. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you think I was wrong about anything, you think I got a bad opinion or something, tell me. Yell at me. Don't yell at me. I might cry. But thank you so much. And go away. Bye.